Most guys have a plan for the morning, some even have a routine for the night. But where most of us get exposed is that middle ground, that 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. stretch where we're pulled in every direction, our willpower's shot, our phone's blowing up, and you just start reacting to life and the day and the calendar.
That time frame's always been a struggle for me, Paul, honestly. And this is where I lose it if I'm not paying attention. I feel like in the morning I can crush that routine. I can get everything started off just perfectly. Feel like a king by 9. But by noon or 1, I get tired, groggy, and completely out of focus. The middle of the day, that's where your habits really show up, at least for me. Can be a real challenge, especially being an early riser.
I feel that. We talk a lot about discipline, but discipline isn't proven in your best moments. It's tested when you've got nothing left in the tank. It's not always about how you start. It's about how you stay committed to yourself and your routines and who you're trying to show up as when your schedule falls apart, when your energy dips, when your kids or your coworkers start demanding more than you planned for. Or those moments where they have donuts in the break room. Who can pass up donuts in the break room, man? Especially if you're not intentional about that time period of the day.
Donuts are tasty. I don't eat them very often, but they are tasty. And if you hear a dog's bark in the background, it's real life. My dogs are going crazy and it's 5 a.m. So I'm not going to redo this. Hopefully you can hear my voice much louder than the dogs. I used to think if I crushed those mornings that the day is just going to be perfect. It's going to all take care of itself. That's hardly the case though, brother. I was losing the day by lunchtime. I mean, no water, no food, no pause, just push, push, push. Never want to stop because you just feel like, it's easy early on until I snapped. And now I know I've got to do it. Typically, I'll take a quick lunch most days at work, and that's my reset. Mentally, I check back in. I'll drink water, I'll breathe, I'll say a quick prayer, and then I'll either jump on the walking pad and watch something mindless on YouTube because I get an hour, or step outside for a minute or two. Might even take a 30-minute walk. It depends on how much time I have. And that's a great reset for me. And man, those tiny little resets right there, those changed my entire day.
A lot of things shifted for me when I did a workout window at my lunch break too, man. It's like you can really take change or make change from that period, opposed to like if you just sit there and get groggy, eat some food that's not gonna make you feel good. Like that reset in the midday is so important. So for me, that's always the workout window, and it really changes the rest of my day for me.
When you're working from home, you work out at lunch.
Yeah, at the office too. It's still like it's one of those
Oh,
things that breaks up my day so nicely. Like it almost gives me a morning window and an afternoon window of work, and I can plan myself within those 4 hours. So it's like, all right, these next 4 hours, I'm going to do this kind of work, and then I know at my lunch break, same thing, half hour, an hour, depending on the day. That's my reset, and then I do my afternoon portion of work right there, unless something comes up too. But it just helps me separate my day and then give myself that break in between to really get refocused and more intentional about how I finish it out too.
that'd be an awesome opportunity to do so. I can't do that at work. When I'm working from home, I might try that next time, but it's pretty rare for me to get to work from home.
Even that walk though, man, like you talked about the walk or the walking pad, it can do so much for you, give you some mental clarity, just give you some time for yourself and really break things up for you. The verse of the week, Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do follows from it. Your calendar might manage your time, but your habits reveal what your heart is really anchored to.
For so long, I thought guarding my heart meant building walls, like keep the bad stuff out. But for me, it's more like, what am I letting in on autopilot? Because whatever it is that I allow in, whether it's stress, comparison, television, junk food for my brain, you name it, pick your pleasure. That's what's going to leak out when I'm tired. When life gets hard, that's when I stop being intentional. So now when I catch myself snapping at my wife or zoning out on my phone, I just ask myself, hey, Joey, what's pouring out of you right now? And what have you been filling it with? It's a gut check, brother. Guarding my heart's not passive. It's a daily exercise. And honestly, it shows up when I'm in a rut.
Completely agree. So the journal prompt we got for you today is, what's one rhythm I need to build between the alarms? Not your 5 a.m. routine, not your bedtime routine, the middle, the forgotten zone, that middle part of the day where our default self tends to take over and intentionality dips.
And this week, don't just plan your mornings, plan the middle of your day as well. Just pick one of these, and maybe you're going to pick one that you decide on your own, but maybe a mid-morning reset, 2-minute prayer at lunch, a 5-minute pause before your afternoon rush. Maybe it's 5 minutes walking outside. And then just set one alarm to remind yourself, and when it goes off, you ask myself, what does the 2.0 version of me need right now? Because the person you're becoming, you don't just show up in the morning. You show up with discipline between the alarms. So stay steady, stay intentional, and be blessed, y'all.
See you guys.